You've got this.
All right, we are going to be doing a classic little boy's scissor cut. So first, I'm just going to get everything evenly damp. Okay, so to begin with nice damp hair, we're going to comb everything down and do the perimeter around the ears, around the neck. Look down just a little bit. Oh, just right. So we're going to comb it down and then right around the edges. Then right around the ears, fold the ear down out of the way, comb the hair down like this, and the same thing. Making our nice perimeter line. There we go, on to the other side. And then this side, same thing. Folded the ear down. Okay, so now that we have our perimeter line off of the neck, off of the ears, we're going to come to the front. All right, remembering that the hair is going to spring up a little bit when you let it go. Give yourself a little margin when you trim and trim it a little longer than you think you need to. Tilt up a little bit, perfect. So to avoid, to avoid that straight across Dumb and Dumber hair, you just hold out the front just a little bit, just like that when you cut it. That way when it goes down, it falls with a softer fringe. I think we're going to want it a little shorter than that. All right, look forward again. Good job. A little bit down. Excellent. Ready? So with the front, take it up incrementally because you can always take more. You just can't put it back. There we go. Taking it around to the side. Sure does. So that we have our edge like this. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to check for balance up here. Looks great. So now that we have our edges done, we're going to go in and do the interior layers. So to do that, we're going to start at the top. Right down the center line. This is going to be our working guide for the whole rest of the haircut. Be careful if there's any cowlicks in the back. Make sure that you leave it a little bit longer where there's going to be cowlicks so that it has some weight to hold it down. Fortunately here, I am. Fortunately here on Preston, he has one cowlick in the front. That's awesome because it makes a cool wave so we don't even have to worry about the cowlicks in the back. So at the top, I'm going to take it straight up and across, and then that is going to move with us, part of what we just cut, to the front. That's our guide. This is called a traveling guide. And then part of what we just cut right there is going to go to what we cut in the front, connecting those two guides. Traveling guide to our front edge guide. What we just cut is going to be split, and we'll work with the guides on both sides. So picture this kind of like a pie. We're going to take it in slices. A piece here. This guide is going to go right back with us. You can see the guide right there. It's your turn for a haircut. So that front piece that we just cut is going to go back. That guide right there that we cut is going to show us where to cut the next one. Same thing. Pull it to the next section. That guide that we just cut. There we go, all the way around. Keep traveling around with that guide. Hi, buddy. Excellent. Now that we have the whole top, we're going to cross check across. Just hold it up there and make sure that everything's balanced. Looking good. Now that we have the top all done, we are going to move down to the sides. You're looking super handsome. Then this top, we're going to do something similar as we did to the top. You can see that guide from the front edge that we cut connecting to our guide here. And then move on back. If you'll notice, I'm moving up with my fingers as I cut. Here's the guide. I'm going to take that first snip. Then this section, it moves up with that traveling guide all the way to connect it to what we've cut at the top. Moving to the next section. All the way to that section. Now here is where you get to have a little fun with it. Get the hair falling the way it wants to. If you can go with the natural growth pattern of the hair, life's going to be easier. It's usually going to get its way anyway. So we have the top section of the hair nice and cut, but down by the ears and the edges, you're going to want to taper it down a little bit closer to get it nice and sharp looking. So a couple ways to do that. Right here, pick up right at the edge. I have my hands palm to palm so that my hand doesn't run into my fingers as I'm cutting. It feels a little funny at first, but the more you practice, the easier it gets. Going across this way is called cross-checking because the last sections that we cut were all vertical. So when we cut horizontal, we'll get to find any wavy lines from when we moved our fingers. Smooth those out in the cross-check. And I'm going to do this side the same way. In the front section, either horizontal or ever so slightly slanted at the face. This way gives it a nice flow. Great. Okay, now we're going to move to the back. So what you're going to do for the back here, because it's so low, you can do the same technique that we were doing around the ears with your fingers, palm to palm. But something that I really like to do if you want to try it is a technique called scissor over comb. Use the comb to lift it up, and this finger or your pinky, one or the other, is going to lift it and hold it in place. It'll be your securing finger. And just like we did with the scissors and fingers, the scissors and comb, we're going palm to palm so things don't run into each other. Lifting the hair, you can see the guide very clearly as you're lifting it with the comb. You can see guide, guide. So that center hair snips off. Scissor over comb technique does feel funny in the beginning, but it gets more and more natural the more you practice it. It gives it a great taper at the bottom. Take a look as you go, make sure everything's looking balanced. Excellent. Right here, we're going to tie it all together. So now that we've done that, we're going to once again check, cross-checking. Since we did horizontal cuts, we'll cross-check with vertical. Excellent. Now, one last thing we're going to want to do is make sure that both sides are the same length. There's a couple different ways you can do this, but one of the ways that I like is just to grab it right at the scalp and slowly move your fingers out. Love it. If you come to the end of the hair at the same time, you can be pretty confident. Your levels are balanced. Oh, buddy, you look so handsome. As you look at it, you can see if there's any spots that are looking a little heavy. You are looking super good. One last thing I'm going to show you. This doesn't have to be done in haircuts, but it's something that I like to do, especially with fantastically full heads of hair like Preston has. It's just a texturizing technique. So you're going to use your comb, hold the hair straight up like this. You can use your scissors to hold it. Just point cut the ends to give it a little movement. We're not taking out weight here. We're just kind of breaking up the ends of the hair. There we go. Looking good. What do you think, buddy? You like it?
You've got this.